Right. So today we're going to dive deep into some lyrics.
Okay.
And these are the lyrics for Man in the Mirror, Still Bleeding by RiP. It's on YouTube, so you can check it out. We're hoping to kind of like get to the core of what this guy is saying in his music and what kind of emotions and messages he's trying to get out there to the world, you know?
Right.
So we want to kind of do this quickly and thoroughly.
Of course.
For all of you out there listening who want to get to the point but also learn a lot.
Absolutely.
And maybe even be surprised by a thing or two that we find.
For sure.
So right off the bat,
the
very first lines are like, woke up with a war in my head again, pains and old friends sitting where hope had been.
Wow.
And it's just like, bam, right into this feeling of internal conflict.
Right away, yeah. Those old friends replacing hope. I mean, it's like those past hurts aren't just memories, you know? They're like actively involved in what's going on right now.
Yeah, it's like he's just constantly battering. Like this is not a new thing for him.
Right.
And then he goes on to say, whiskey on the table Bible on the floor, trying to find a reason I should fight some more.
Yeah.
And it's like this really stark contrast.
You know, it really is.
Of where he's looking for answers and meaning in his life.
Like he's searching so hard, it's almost desperate, you know? That juxtaposition of the whiskey right there next to the Bible, like he's grasping for any kind of comfort he can find.
Yeah, totally.
Whether it's physical or spiritual.
Yeah.
And then it goes, Mama said, boy, stronger than your scars, but these demons drive like stolen cars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like he's got this amazing support system, clearly.
Right.
But it seems like he's still completely out of control on the inside.
It's like no matter how much support you have, some of those battles, you just got to fight on your own.
Right, exactly.
And the stolen cars thing is such a good way to describe those like relentless thoughts.
Definitely. Yeah, it's so vivid.
Yeah, totally. And then right after that, he says, every prey feels like a shot in the dark still. I'm searching for a spark. And it's like, even prayer isn't really helping him, but he's still searching for something.
Yeah.
So what do you think that says about, like, the nature of hope for this guy?
I think it shows he still has some hope, but it's fragile, you know? Like, he's trying so hard to believe.
Yeah.
Even when nothing seems to be working.
Yeah.
But he hasn't given up completely.
And then this is, like, the main part. I'm just a man in the mirror still bleeding, trying to patch up a soul that's been leaking.
Yeah, that's powerful.
What do you think about that bleeding mirror thing?
It's like he's constantly having to face this wounded version of himself.
Yeah, and it's not like a one-time injury that healed.
Right.
It's like a constant thing he's got to deal with.
Exactly.
And then he's got this other line, got a smile that lies in a past that screams, but I still hold on to broken dreams.
Ugh, that's heavy.
It's like he's trying to hide the pain, but it's still there eating away at him.
Yeah, it's like he's holding on to these dreams even though he knows they might be broken. And he's not looking for any easy answers either, you know?
Yeah, like with the line, ain't no savior in these pals I'm eating, but I ain't giving up, I'm still breathing.
Exactly. He's just determined to keep going even when things are really tough.
He's resilient.
So resilient, even with those voices in his head he talks about.
Oh, yeah. Got voices in my head, won't shut up telling me I'm not enough. Just bad luck.
Yeah, that's something I think a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah, like those negative thoughts we all have sometimes. But then he says something really interesting. But I wear my pain like a badge on my sleeve, and I ain't ashamed of the nights I grieve.
I love that line, like he's finally accepting it instead of trying to hide it.
And he brings up his dad. Daddy said, son, don't let the dark define you, but it's hard to shine with clouds but behind you.
That's like he's remembering his dad's advice but struggling to actually follow it.
Yeah, it's easy to say, but hard to do sometimes.
Absolutely.
But then we get back to that resilience. Still, I rise like smoke in a midnight sky. Yeah. I fall, but I still try.
That image is so powerful, like rising up even when surrounded by darkness.
And it builds to this, like, declaration, but I'm done with the shame. I'm done retreating. I wear my pain like a battle cry. I'm still standing. I'm still alive.
Wow. Yeah, that's a huge shift from like passive suffering to actually fighting back.
He's not going to let it control him anymore.
Exactly. And even though he doesn't have everything figured out, he's still hopeful. Ain't no S, but I'm still reaching, still believing, still seeking.
Like he knows there's something more out there. Yeah. And then it ends with these really intense lines. Yeah, I'm bruised, I'm bent, but I ain't be. Oh, road's long and I'm tired of the ride, but I got fire left somewhere deep inside. If I got to crawl through hell on my knees. I'll do it just to find some peace.
It's just raw honesty about the struggle, but with this underlying determination.
Yeah, like he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
But he's not given up.
Not even a little bit.
So what are some of the key takeaways you get from all this?
I think it's ultimately a story about inner strength and resilience, about facing those inner demons and never giving up hope, even when things are incredibly tough.
It's really inspiring, honestly.
Absolutely.
It really makes you think about those powerful images he uses.
Yeah, like the bleeding mirror and the pain as a battle cry. What do those mean to you? Like, how do they connect to your own life and experiences?
And what about that fire inside? What's your fire? What keeps you going when things get hard?
It's a good question for all of us to consider.
It really is.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everybody.
Hope you learned something.
We'll see you next time.